Hey peeps, how we doing? Welcome back. Hope you're all well and fine. And like that and like that. So, episode 7 already, eh? Crazy. And in today's episode, we figure out sneak attacks or never trust a grinnin' shark. Please join me, won't you? Okay, now we've talked about the map and the lack of in-game map, but this is the map I was telling you about where you first go in. You can go into the cartographer, okay? So your map is spread out. You got 25 squares. One is your home island, and the other four is three are bosses, and one is the aircraft. Now you cannot change those islands, but these islands, however, you can change. For instance, this one here, N2. You can see I've created that author Gildersleeves, right? So I've made that island and I've generated it and rendered it into the game that I'm playing. Now, reasons why you would do that? So you can set islands up with what you prefer as far as resources go. Do you want animals? No. Shipwrecks? All that good kind of stuff. Now these ones with the skulls, those are your bosses. Okay, that's the aircraft carrier that we gotta do at end game. So giant squid. Over here we have the giant eel, and then of course up here we have Megalodon, which of course is no surprise here, a Megalodon. But anyway, as I say, you cannot change these islands, okay? Those are your boss fights and like that. You can, however, change the others, and the way we do that is we go into New Island, let that load up, go make a cup of tea, come back, roll a blunt, whatever, blows your hair back. Okay, so we coming into here, and this is what we call our cartography, right? So you can zoom in, zoom out, you hit it from all different angles so you can see exactly what's going on with your island, how high it is, how low. I mean, there's so many things you can kind of do to it, so that's kind of cool and groovy. I really do like that about this game. The build engine in this game is going to be great to explore, because the more I puddle around with it here, the more I'm liking it, But anyway, I digress. So if we go back into here, we go down and we go down to island size. Now, self-explanatory, smaller, larger. Just for shits and giggles, we'll take her up to the largest, yeah. So there, that's what that looks like now. That's as big as I can get that particular rendering. Pardon me. But you can also change the shape of your islands and stuff. We'll get into that a little later. But yeah, further now, cool and groovy, right? So now we've got our minimum heights would be our next one, right? So we can take it so that the minimum height is 3 feet up above the sea level. You can take it so that it's right at sea level type of thing, whatever you prefer that way. Now the actual maximum heights of the island you can control through here, so you can have it almost a flat plane, or you can bump it up and make it like kind of hillocks and rolling mound type of thing. But then, moving on from there, we can go down and we can actually change the shape of the islands. So if we select the box there, and then every time I hit the change button, you see, we get a different configuration. So you can just mill through there, and there's a plethora of stuff that of renderings that you can pick from, right? You want something with a nice horseshoe cove or something, you just kind of click through until you see what you've got, right? You want something with just tiny land mass, a little kind of atoll, so to speak, or you can have just humongous, as I say, just your limitation is your imagination, really. But anyway, yeah, so you can keep doing that till the desert freezes over and the cows come skating home, if and you like. And then we go into our shipwrecks once we've decided on an island. Come in, pardon me, and we can just click through on these, and you can pick as many or as few shipwrecks as you like. If you want to make it uber hard and you're doing the hardcore survivor thing, you maybe have like, a freight ship and a cargo ship or something, or maybe a plane crash and a fishing boat, or maybe just one, maybe none at all if you'd rather, but I would suggest you keep some in there because they do have necessary supplies, i.e. Jerry cans that you need for end game, to carry your fuel in, gyrocopter parts and stuff. These are all coming off of your shipwrecks. You don't find those laying around on islands and stuff, right? So they all come from your crates, and your crates all come from your shipwrecks. So for my application, I like to just kind of whack them in there and get as many as you can. The more snares you got, the more rabbits you're going to catch, yeah? Or at least the more chances you've got of catching one, yeah? Makes sense to me anyway. So yeah, basically go in, and then once you've decided and you're happy with it, then hit apply, and then the lock opportunity comes up, and then you can lock it in, right? That way you're guaranteed that when the map renders, it will in fact have everything that you've locked in on it. Now you can go too far with stuff, and the build engine will let you know. With animals even, you can have too many. Say I go like all of the crabs and all of this, and it'll go, okay, due to the size of the island, you can't really do that. This is why it behooves you to kind of pick what you want and then lock it in. That way you're going to get that, right? Now I'm looking here at the spawner. There's the boar spawner, hog spawner, crab spawner. Now this is new to me. I don't know if it's new to the game or if I just haven't noticed it before, because I don't come in here that often. I pretty much leave the game as it is type of thing, right? Other than those couple of islands I built, I've never really done any other. But given opportunity, you want some crabs, yes, but you don't want 200 of the little bastards. They're forever crawling around, nipping at your feet. They've just become a pain in the frickin' frackin', right? Now, however, the giant crabs, you get good meat off of them, and if you're careful, you can take them out pretty easy. It's the hog is the one he'll tear you up. Don't get me wrong, the crab will get you too. No snakes. No freaking snakes. No snakes on the island. Nuh-uh. Wrong. M-I-S-T-K-E. Wrong. No snakes. Okay, so there we go. We got the hogs going. We're going to lock all that stuff in, and then we're going to move over. There we go. Locked, and locked. Okay, now rocks. Absolutely important. Okay, so your clay deposits, you're going to find them under the water or around your island. Usually it turns out, or so I've been noticing, it usually seems like they generate on the southern side of the island. I don't know if that's a helpful tip to you all or not. Yeah, you see right there, due to the size of the island, so we can't have 8, but we can have 6, so we can lock that in. And I don't want any cliffs and all that kind of stuff, But as for trees and stuff, I want the young palms, I want the tall ones, right? Because you get more sections out of that. And then, you put in your yuccas and all that kind of stuff. Now, again, the same here with our items. Do I want rocks and sticks? Yes. Cloth I can make, but it's good to have extra. Planks I can make, but again, it's good to have extra. Now, corrugated I definitely want because I cannot make that. And I use that, well, now mostly for my garden plots, but you can use it for building material as well, right? But so yeah, like I say, wash, rinse, repeat, go along, pick what you need, pick what you want, lock in what the game will allow, and you just got this most unique little island, and it's great. There we go. Okay, so then, of course, pardon me, we want to save what we've done, right? So in order to save it, you got to name it. So we'll call this one Jennifer's Cove, and then you got to give a little description. So again, I'll call it Jennifer's Cove, just for convenience sake. Then you're in, you're out, and you're done, right? So now we back out of here, and we can then save. Once we've got that, we go out, we come back into Cartographer, and now we can go in and put Jennifer's Cove over one of the other islands and replace them, right? So you just kind of go around the map, figure out where do I want the island, keeping in mind any of the red ones, apparently they're red. For me, they just look shaded in. As I say, I'm colorblind. I don't see red. So I get the high end of the spectrum, the yellows and the blues, but I don't get the low end, the greens and the reds. I'm what they call color vision 2. So instead of the 3 dots that you got for full color vision, I only have 2 of them. And apparently it's fairly prevalent in males. Anyway, I digress. So we're going to pick Jennifer's Cove, and we're going to replace that randomly generated map from the game, right? So now that's in there. There you go. I've got 3 islands that I know do not have snakes on them. They got all the other fun stuff, just no snakes, because I don't like snakes. They wig me out, and if I can get rid of them in the game, then I don't have to worry about them, right? I mean, you've seen me fight them. They're just like, yeah. But that's just me. What can I say? But anyway, in a nutshell, peeps, that's what it is. So then you go, you save your game, and you now have Jennifer Cove in the game. Hit play, Kate's your aunt, Bob's your uncle, and like that. Okay, so first of all, welcome to a brand new day. But a few things I want to kind of do today. Right now, I want to work on getting my fish trap together. Reason being for that is, you know, the lionfish that are all down there that sting you and like that. Happy, happy, joy, joy. I can use the lionfish to make a shark repellent, which, I mean, let's face it, for obvious reasons, would be rather handy-dandy like. So yeah, we're just going to try and get a fish trap made up, and then with the fish traps now, apparently where you put them and how you place them, what direction they face, how deep they are, apparently that makes a difference as to what you would catch. Now I can see that how deep they are, what they mean there is like, you know, when I go into the shallows and there's like sardines and clownfish and all that, right, the little tiny fish. So if you set one there, clearly that's what you're going to catch, right? Then if you go down to the medium area by the coral and stuff, you'll see you've got your discus and your powder blue surgeonfish and stuff like that. Then if you go slightly further, just on the lip between the coral reef and the depths, you see that's where like the lionfish are all swimming in there. So what I'm hoping is if I place one down in and around that depth, I'm going to be able to get myself some lionfish, and I can start making some shark repellent. Because if we're going to stay here and we're going to do, you know, all of the islands and do the diving on the wrecks and all that, then I think shark repellent would, I think it would be a wise decision, just to say the least, right? Okay, now, let's go. Can we do it? Yes, we can. There we go. We got all the bits and bobs. Let's go see if we know where the bear poops in the buckwheat, shall we? Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Loving my dock, gotta say. I mean, major more to do, but I gotta go out. We gotta go get some more wood and stuff, guys. Hit the islands and like that and like that. Go out. There's a lionfish right there. Speaking of, so that kind of sorta is the area. At least I would think so. Is where we want to kind of put our trap, right? Now, over here. Grouper. Okay, somewhere in. Okay, let's get some air. Get some air, Nigel. Get some air. Going up now. Lord, love a duck. Okay, here we go. Alright, now there's the dock and the stairs, so I want to kind of come out from there pretty much as straight as possible and keep it in where the line. See, there's the lionfish right now. I can't place it on the coral. Okay, so we're just going to put her down in here. There we go. And yeah, should be good. Unless, of course, you're silly and don't set the trap. Derp. What a derp. Well. Okay, so take our trusty rusty Johnny Be Good, never use more than once, don't leave out in the rain pick, and give him a little bunk. Yeah, that pick does work good on the groups, I gotta say. I wouldn't want to try that with the tiger shark, I don't think. In fact, I don't think I'd like to try that with any shark. Too up close and personal for me. Alright, come on, buddy. And I've decided that I'm going to change the, what do you call it, the container here? Come on, you. What do you mean you don't want to go? It's okay. You'll be fine. Besides, pretty soon you'll have company. All your friends are going to be here. Trust me. So yeah, what we're going to do is start putting old Groob here. We're going to put him into the container and keep him out of sight, out of mind, that kind of thing. And why not? I mean, they're not going to spoil. And it's just, the only thing I could think of that might be a downer on this is if I put 5 or 6 or 7 in there. Is it going to drop my my FPS, right? You know, because my frames per second, like. We'll put it to the test. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, now let's go see if we can find this trap. So I come down my steps, and it's, yeah, sure. Okay, where's my trap? Dagnammit, Nigel. Oh, you are a silly little tea-stained crumpet, little idiot of a man, you. I swear it was... Okay, go get some air. Go breathe. Okay. Now, coming on up here. Try this again. Okay, so we come out. There's the rock. Okay, so it should be between the steps and the rock on it. Just, yeah, slightly to my left. Okay, no sharkies. Oopsies, you see? Ah, dagnammit. I just want to find my trap, man. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to bother with him. We'll leave that for another time, I'm thinking. Now, sneak over here if we can. I get out of it. Okay, never mind. We'll do that later. Okay, nice little save. Always handy dandy when you're going to go out and do stupid things. Oh, this is another thing too also I thought we could do together today is finish the gyrocopter. Yeah, see, we got the parts we were missing. There we go. Now just enter in. Don't burp at me, you. Come on over to vehiculars. There we go. Now, there we are. Okay, now we'll put in the console. Nice. So there we go. Yeah. And that, ladies and germs, is a gyrocopter. She is good to go except for fuel now. So that's going to be the thing. We just got to get the spuds going and like that, and get the fuel all going. And then what we can do is, you know, put 4 or 5 crates or whatever on my personal inventory, fly the gyrocopter to where we want to go, chop down the trees, gather resources, yada yada, and then fly back again. Now that sounds good on paper, but as we've seen before, gyrocopters are thirsty. There it is. Okay, yeah, I've got it camouflaged in here. There we go. Okay, it is set. Yeah, the gyrocopters, they're thirsty. So you can only do the close islands with... Okay, hold on. Yeah, you can only do the close islands here. I don't know if I want to tangle with him. I think we're just going to let him go. I don't have a lot of spears on me. Yeah, bad timing. Let's get out of here. Oh, you see? Never trust a smiling shark, man. Oh, you sneaky, nasty, bushwhacking little animal. Alright, so if we put a couple of these in here, she's marked now. And we should be able to see that, no problem. Frickin' dirty word. Okay, now I gotta go bandage because I'm bleeding. Yeah, booger. But as I say, I don't have the, I don't have enough spears to really kind of go after him right now. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's easy to find now. You come, oh, my physical went up. No ice. Hello, Groob. How are you? Okay, now, will that draw in that shark or not? Come on up, have a look-see here. Yeah, I think we're good, actually. Oh my gosh, Group's gone dervish on me. Reminds me of the old Porky Pig cartoons back when he was in the Foreign Legion and whatnot. The whirling dervish. Okay, come on, Group. We're going to go show you to somebody here. I got somebody I want you to meet. A real nice feller. Yuck. Come on, there you are. See, I told you. Look. Ta-da! Now you won't be lonely. Okay, enough with the silliness here. Getting castaway fever or something. Starting to talk to myself, don't you know? Going a little bit stir crazy. Okay, so as I said earlier, I want to finish off that decking on the raft here, because that'll give us space. Then we can add some more storage shelves, because we need a bunch more as far as being able to store things, you know, going out and getting as many resources. You get enough on here, you can almost collect an entire island's resources all in one go, and that would be cool. So anyway, that's looking cool and groovy. I'm liking that. Another thing I want to do is I've covered up that crown of thorns there. You can see with that triangle platform. That way I'm not going to step on it. But rather than just have that sticking out like a sore thumb and whatnot, I'm going to build this little area up a bit. And I think I'm going to make this my brick station and furnace area. And also, if I fill this area in and it works out the way I'm hoping it is, I'll build a causeway straight out the front, looking right where we're looking now, and I'll board that into a little boardwalk out to the container. And because you know, you're going along and you're always having to jump up over the rocks and you're trying to carry this, that, and you know, you do it, and it just becomes a bit of a pain. Whereas if I've got a nice wooden boardwalk going out there, then of course it's just a luxury. And seeing as how I'm the castaway here, I think I deserve all the luxuries I can get. Anyway, let's continue on here and we will get this going. Come here, stick. No, it's not going to give me the quick one. There we are. Now, yeah, see, I'm thinking forward here. Can I build out that way? We'll see. I don't know. Will it go? Okay, well, it wants to go there, so no problem. But yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be able to build like I was hoping to add on. Yeah, we'll see. It wants to go here, and that's cool, because that way, that's where I'm going to put the brick station. So that works out rather fortuitous, if I do say so myself. There we go. Kablooshk. Okay, so coming into the creator menu, go over to crafting, come in one, there we are, go down to the brick station. Okay, we got that covered. Now we'll just plunk that on the end here. Ta-da! Okay, now we'll craft up the furnace, and as I say, we'll keep them as close together as possible. That way when you look on them, you want them both in your line of sight when you go to render clay into bricks. That's how you end up using it. I thought you put the clay, you know, into the brick station, and that would make your brick, and then you'd put the bricks in the furnace and you would fire them. Such is not the case, as I have found out. What you do have to do is just kind of grab your clay and then look at your furnace and your brick station, and then you can make your clay bricks. Which, hey, fair dinkum, man. Sun's coming up. Gonna be another beauty day. They're all beauty days here in paradise, guys. Just some are a little better than others. Days such as when I get ambushed by shark, for instance, and get my meaty little bits nibbled on. It's all good. I'm living in paradise, man. We are doing solid. There you go. Okay, let's see if we know where the proverbial bear poops in the buckwheat here, and we'll try and make a brick. Anything else? Can't sing that. You'll get a copyright. Oh my gosh, pardon me. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so keeping them both in the view. I'd like to make a brick, please. I'd like to hill me a browse. I'd like to build me a hick browse. Get my Merswicks from Bach and Tackwards. Like Rindasella, when she slopped her dripper at the Bancy Fall at Nidmite there. You know, I mean, Chintz Parming, he had her after her, but to no avail. And I mean, thank goodness for the Gary Modfather. She couldn't have done it without them. Those damn sugly Epstisters. Okay, so continuing to add to the larder here. I swear I'm losing it. There we go. What do we got now, guys? You got 5 of you in here. Look at that. Eh? Just floundering around. Look at that. Somebody knocked you cold as a mackerel, eh? Probably slipped you a fin. Did it on purpose, no doubt. Probably just for the hell of it. Okay. Sorry. I'll see myself out. Okay. Well, let's go see what we got, shall we? Have a little look-see in here. Maybe a lionfish. Okay. No big mean sharkies. Yeah, those spears make the world of difference in trying to find that. No, a discus again. Okay, well, we'll give this a try. As I say, we'll put her up a few times. Give it, say, maybe 5 sets and see what we catch. And if we get no lionfish there, well, then we'll just have to move our trap. You know, that's the way it is. You know, you got to get the animals to come to you. But anyway, guys, I think probably I'm going to leave off here and like that and just kind of putter around. So, again, brightest blessings, peeps. Love and light, eh? And be good to each other. Yeah, you know, go tell somebody you love them, eh? Make their day better. Why not?